Well, gentlemen, AEW has another pay-per-view. So that means another point is up for grabs.
And you know what? This time, I'm going all out.
Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the View Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's...
It's Ric-Hard, and I gotta wonder who came up with that intro, because that was... oof.
And that's...
A one-man band. Hey, you know what? It was me.
Oh!
Fight me.
Oh. Wow, he really is going all out.
He's going all out.
We haven't even made picks yet.
Hey, I'm not Tyson, man. I'll go at you, bro.
Oh! There you go. Someone made a reference to it finally.
Hey, here we go. The one-man band is unhinged.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, folks, you listen to TFS Pod, the View Show Podcast, number one show on YouTube. And take that, Bogey. We are number one, and you still have 0 points. I know you're listening. So, yes.
Zero points with an asterisk.
0 points with an asterisk. Oh,
that
an asterisk. No.
Savage Department, Randy speaking.
I like that. All right, so, let's start up with the matches. Let's go right into the matches that we're going to have for AEW, which is airing on Saturday. So, cancel all your Saturday plans and stay in there and watch this pay-per-view. So, here we have the first match we're going to talk about. It's going to be Britt Baker with Rebel versus Big Swole in a tooth and nail match. I don't know what a tooth and nail match is.
I'm wondering what that entails. Hopefully, it doesn't mean that you need to if you're the guy, you need to lose a tooth, and if you're the chick, you need to break a nail. So I'm getting eye for an eye vibes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god! Yeah, I heard this is going to be a cinematic match, maybe.
Oh gosh!
So
please, no prosthetics.
So I see something with the dentist office going on. Maybe let's see. All right, so let me go first. The prediction here for this match, I am going to pick your winner for the tooth and nail match. Britt Baker.
Britt Baker, really?
Yeah. I know they've been building this up for a while now. I know she's back. I've heard that she's back now. So I think that she gets the win. That's my pick. All right, Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Well, I think Britt Baker isn't Britt Baker. Didn't she study to be a dentist?
Yeah, she's a dentist.
She sure did.
All right, so it's called the tooth and nail match. You know, my notes wanted to say Big Swole wins, and I'm partially considering calling an audible based on Lou's convincing, very confident pick of Britt Baker.
Hey, you know how I went last time, so you won last time because of me. Oh, no, wait. I won because of me.
I
won because of me.
I'm not calling an audible again. I'm sticking with my notes on this one. I'm going to say Big Swole wins.
Oh!
Hashtag, I'm going all out, too.
Oh, Lord. We're so close. See, but no tie, which means something's going to happen. Someone's going to win. All right, one-man band. Who do you have?
I think Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I think she's probably do like some Isaac Yankem stuff from the 90s, and is probably gonna put Big Swole in the chair and pull some teeth out. But I think Britt Baker's gonna win. I look at Britt Baker as she's gonna be one of the main females of the roster, and they need to hype her up. And I think this will be a perfect opportunity. You know, Big Swole is a formidable opponent. So I think her getting the win over Big Swole would elevate her a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I think Britt Baker's gonna win.
All right. Okay. Next match. It's gonna be.
Hold on. And.
Oh yeah. Do you have JFEW's
because we can't have a 2-on-1 situation on me. Poor little old me. We got JFEW agreeing with me and saying Big Swole.
All right.
Gets the win. Now, I might have copies picked. I don't know.
You're right.
We got a chicken and the egg situation here.
Irrelevant pick.
Irrelevant pick.
Oh.
Wow. Man, Woman Band is really just tearing everybody.
Speaking of relevant pick, I have another pick that was sent to me, and it's a bogeys. Hold on, let me check over here.
Oh, it's a thumbs up, right?
Yeah. Thumbs up will be the winner.
There it is, a thumbs up.
Yep.
Bogeys pick is a thumbs up, which means 0. Okay, next
thumbs up is your champion.
All right, next match, we're going to have Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in a broken rules match. If Hardy loses, he must leave AEW. So, all right, Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Oh, wow. If Hardy loses, he must leave AEW. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of leeway on that one, so I'm going to say Matt Hardy wins and doesn't leave AEW. You know, considering he's only been there for, what, a month and a half?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, one-man band, who do you have?
All right, so my earlier logic was going to be Sammy Guevara was going to win, but thinking about it, I think Ric-Hard's got it nailed out pretty good. I think Matt Hardy is going to take it. I mean, he's only been there since I want to say April or May, if I remember right. You know, and he's changed up his gimmick quite a bit. Sammy Guevara is only 27 years old. I mean, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
To elevate back up again, and he's going to be a heavy hitter for AEW in the future. So I don't think it's going to matter at all for him to lose. So I'm going to go with Matt Hardy's going to get the win.
Okay, Matt Hardy with the win. And I'm going to go ahead and pick... Hello? I'm hearing an echo there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pick Matt Hardy for the win. Matt Hardy is going to win this one. I don't think he's going to lose anything. He's going to lose. He's been there for a while, and it's not. That would be really, really disappointing. And I'm saying AEW does those kind of things for us. You know, pulls those kind of WWE kind of stuff. So I think, Matt Hardy wins.
Yeah, Lou, the echo you were hearing was yourself copying our picks.
No, it was
not. Speaking of echoing our picks, JFEW also says Matt Hardy will win. So no controversy here. We're all kind of agreeing that Matt Hardy's going to win. And I think the giveaway is just that gimmick stipulation.
Yeah, because if it was a regular match, you would probably think Sammy Guevara would take that one.
Yeah, but loses, he leaves? Come on. No.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. All right, next match we're gonna have. It's gonna be the Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. One man band. Who do you have?
I know. That's how I feel about this match.
Yeah, this is tough. This one's real tough, and like part of me wants to say the Young Bucks, but you know what? I'm gonna go with Jurassic Express, because the Young Bucks are not afraid to give. They're not afraid to give in these matches or in these types of situations. I mean, look at them. They in the inaugural AEW opener for Dynamite, they put over Private Party. So I think I don't think it's above them to give it up. I mean, they're EVPs. You know, they don't really mind. So I think Jurassic Express. Something tells me that they're gonna get it.
All right. You picked Jurassic Express. All right. My pick. I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks will win it, and I think that they're turning heel, I believe, or something's going on with that. So I think they're gonna win this one. And yeah, I don't think they're gonna lose. And thanks for playing Jurassic Express. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Oh, Lou, copying my picks as usual. I was torn about it, but looking at it, I'm thinking Young Bucks. I got in the vibes too that they're probably going to turn heel, which means I'm expecting shenanigans. And probably going to see Young Bucks versus FTR somewhere down the line.
Why FTR?
Just because later on I'm expecting some championship gold to be placed on their shoulder.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Let me write that down. Oh, there you go, Lou. There you go, Lou. Show the fans what really happens.
Okay. So you have Young Bucks winning. Alrighty. All right. Next match.
Hold on. We got it. I know he's easy to forget, but JFEW actually agrees with One Man Band here. He says Jurassic Express will get the win. Oh, so wow. You're not alone. You're not alone in that prediction. We're getting some serious back and forth here. Some half and half.
All right.
Should be interesting.
And yeah, JFEW at 10 minutes and 58 seconds. Yes, thank you for making your picks. And sorry, I'm forgetting that you made picks, but good job.
All right.
If you know that he likes to share the times when stuff happens on the show, so I'm helping him out as the show goes on. Live research. Live fact check. Here we go. So next match we're going to have is going to be The Dark Order. Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson versus Matt Cardona, Scorpio Sky, The Natural and the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes, and QT Marshall with Ali. So, I pick on this one, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. I forgot what I had picked for this one, by the way. I had to go back to my notes here. Hold on 1 second.
No, it's all right. That's all right. Mine are. I sent you the link.
No, I don't have your picks. All right, for this one, I am picking The Dark Order to win this one. I think Brody Lee will win this one. I know it's tough. It was a tough one for me at first because I felt kind of tough picking against Matt Cardona. But, I'm picking The Dark Order to win this one. I have a feeling for this one. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Well, you definitely didn't copy my picks there. I guess that email didn't reach you. I'm not picking against Matt Cardona. I'm saying Matt Cardona, Scorpio Sky, and the Nitro Nightmares with a win over the Dark Order. I'm predicting this will not be a good night for the Dark Order.
Ooh. Okay. One Man Band, who do you have?
Literally, yep. Same. I have the same sentiment. Something tells me that the fact that Colt Cabana is on the Dark Order, kind of like against his will. I have a feeling that Matt Cardona and his crew are going to win, especially Matt Cardona being in his first pay-per-view. I feel like they need to start him strong with a win. And I think what will happen is the Dark Order will blame it on Colt Cabana somehow. They'll probably beat him up. And then I feel like this team will save him, and Colt Cabana will probably be a part of that group or be buddies with them, and he'll get away from the Dark Order. So yeah, I agree that the Dark Order is going to have a bad night.
Okay, alrighty. Okay, all right then. Next matchup we're gonna have. It's a 21-man casino battle royale. Winner receives a future AEW World Championship match. We have Darby Allin, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, The Butcher, The Blade, Eddie Kingston, Shawn Spears, Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Jake Hager, Santana, Ortiz, Chuck Taylor, and Trent and TBD. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Look, considering how this year has gone, where people not announced in the match,
right,
have been winning,
right,
and how it worked the last time there was a multi-man match for number one contendership for the title, I'm gonna go with instinct here, because I'm taking a look here and I'm seeing maybe one or two names that maybe could have a shot. Jake Hager, maybe Shawn Spears, and I don't think Brian Cage is going to get it, but those three kind of stand out. But I'm going to say rather, and I'm going to go bold on this one. But I'm going to say TBD. However, I'm going to specify. I don't want this to count against me, though. I said TBD. Lock it in. TBD. I may be wrong on who it is, but I'm going to make a prediction on who it is right now. And it's going to be the reveal for the best work of 2020. The star formerly known as Rusev will have finally dropped the whole BS. I'm working on my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And come to wrestling in AEW.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is the same pick you had on Impact, where it was TV.
Exactly. I refuse to believe that man is done wrestling.
Yeah.
And he will win that number one contendership shot for the AEW Championship on Miro Day.
Miro Day.
So yes, TBD. That's my pick.
One-man band. Who do you have?
Man. God, man. Ric-Hard coming hard with the, literally, with the prediction game. That's pretty much what I have in mind. I just feel like whenever they put a TBD in there, it's just too tempting to go with it, and I gotta go with the temptation, and I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Rusev or Miro. I'm sorry. I truly don't think that his whole Twitch thing is is gonna be his future. I think he's got way too much wrestling left in him. I'm gonna go with him. Now I will say that if the other person, like let's say like my number 2 pick, I know it doesn't count, but I'm just gonna go on a whim out there. I'm gonna say probably Jake Hager will probably be the one, because Brian Cage, I don't see it. Brian Cage was kind of underwhelming with his entrance. You know, he lost his match. So I think they're gonna step back from him, but I think Jake Hager could be a possible wild card. But I'm gonna go TBD. Miro makes his debut, and Miro Machka or whatever.
Hey,
yeah,
and that would be that.
It rolls off the tongue better.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
All right, okay, my turn for the pick. Yes, it is too tempting to pick, and I am gonna pick TBD as well. Yes, I am going to pick him. But I think this is where Brock Lesnar comes in. No.
Yeah, right.
No. I think maybe Pac comes back in that slot.
Oh, that's
So, yeah, but I think TBD will win. So, it'll be a good match. It'll be a fun match. I always like the way they run their casino battle royale.
I mean, for all we know, it's Hornswoggle, so just the biggest troll ever. But TBD, that every time I see it, I'm just like, it's the fact that all the other names, I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Yeah. But you know who looked at that lineup and said, I'm not feeling TBD? You'll never guess. JFEW. JFEW went on a limb here, and he says Shawn Spears is going to win the match.
Okay.
Bold.
That's
really bold.
Bold and kind of italic too.
Yes, we accept your forfeiture, sir. Of this point.
We accept your failure.
Oh man. All right, next match. Here we go. It's going to be for the AEW Women's World Championship. It's going to be Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa. Sorry, oops. Mm-hmm. Thunder Rosa. Yeah. So, one-man band. Who do you have?
Look, I'm gonna put it out there. The women's division, and I keep saying this, and I feel bad to say this. But the women's division, and I know that COVID has been a difficult situation this year, but the women's division has been extremely underwhelming. And with that, Thunder Rosa being on AEW now, Thunder Rosa is very well known. She is a household name, and I think that it's going to be time. Hikaru Shida, I think it's going to drop the belt to Thunder Rosa. I feel like the belt needs a prestigious name or a known name to at least put it in the limelight. And Thunder Rosa, I think, absolutely fits that bill. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say Thunder Rosa wins the belt.
Okay, Thunder Rosa. All right. Damn. Wow. I was ready to go with one pick. Now I have to go to another pick.
Yeah. You make that mistake too.
Checking my papers again. I was gonna go with Hikaru Shida.
That's a lot. Those are a lot of papers you're shuffling there. How many people's picks do you have written down?
No, those are my picks. I'm just shuffling them around just to make sure.
Okay.
I write big on big paper, so it's a lot of matches on there.
Oh, you use the bold font.
Yes, the bold font I use when I write stuff, so it's very bold on the paper. A bold for each match. Anyway, I'm gonna pick. I like what One Man Band said. I think I'm gonna lean that way. I'm gonna go with that, and I like that. Thunder Rosa for the win, for the new AEW Women's Championship champion. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Okay, so I went on a limb last time and picked Hikaru Shida to win the Women's Championship, and that pick paid off. And I've been reading, they say online, AEW doesn't want to pull the trigger on someone big and avoid a Drew McIntyre moment by having the major title switch hands. So I'm gonna say Hikaru Shida retains.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. And JFEW, what does he have?
Well, JFEW went with Hikaru Shida. You see? He knows, he occasionally gets it right.
Okay. Okay, all right.
So 2-2. 2-2.
All right, next match. It's going to be for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The champs, Kenny Omega and Adam Page versus FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood with Tully Blanchard on the outside. All right, this is my pick. I see that what they were trying to build up there, the split between whatever Kenny Omega is trying to do, and who knows? And if he goes solo, that'll be excellent. That'll be exciting to watch, and which I hope that's what's going to happen. So going with that, I do think that FTR will win the World Tag Team Championship. And wait, hold on, I gotta look for something.
Oh my God!
According to what I remember hearing earlier today, 10
you mean
ago.
earlier? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I knew I shouldn't have let that slip.
They're going to face the Young Bucks in a future match. So yes, I do think that FTR will win this match. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
You know who I have.
What copycat pick do you have? Go ahead.
Oh, copycat. He says that's creative. Look. Kenny Omega, for all we know, this match is actually, because the order is not guaranteed. For all we know, this match is the opener, and FTR wins, and then Adam Page or Kenny Omega is the TBD in the Battle Royal with the singles push. But I think it's time you have FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood, which, by the way, that second name sounds like a porn name. I'm just going to throw that out there. FTR, they're going to be the new champs. It's time to pull the trigger. These guys were underutilized by WWE when they went up to the main roster. AEW, don't make the same mistake. That's your tag team division. Keep it solid. FTR gets the win.
All right, good. And One Man Band, what copycat pick do you have? I mean, what pick do you have?
I mean, listen, it's pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion that FTR is going to go over. I mean, I think it needs to happen. makeshift tag team of Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. While it's worked out, it hasn't been bad. You need to separate those guys. You need to go ahead and separate them. Kenny Omega's been teasing a heel turn. It's needed. Kenny Omega is way more effective as a heel. It's time. It's time to pull the trigger. Let him get unhinged and let him be.
I know you did there.
Heel that,
Pull the trigger.
Ah, bang! Aha! Goodbye. Good one. Thank you. But exactly, like I think he needs to tap into his New Japan character, and just go unhinged. And you know what? Well, Ric-Hard just said earlier about it. I didn't even think about that. So that's some good big picture painting over there, man.
Yeah.
If Miro is not the guy for TBD, and the match is first, I could definitely see Kenny Omega going to be the TBD, and then he would possibly win that one. But for sure, FTR's gonna win. They're gonna be the guys of the division, and they're gonna be the gold standard, literally, and they'll go from there.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So we're all in agreement. Okay. So let me tell you what JFEW picked. One man band, you called it a no-brainer.
Yeah.
That FTR was gonna win. Yeah. JFEW disagrees with all of us and says Kenny Omega and Adam Page are gonna retain with the win. Again, we'd like to hear the logic behind that pick, but unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, he's not here to justify it.
He clearly does not follow.
All right, yeah. And Bogey's pick?
Hold on. Let me check my notes. Wink face.
Wink face.
Oh, wait a second. No, Chinese buffet.
Oh.
Oh.
Straight from the office of Chinese buffet. We got an oyster. Anyway, here we go. Next match. It's going to be a Mimosa Mayhem match. Match can be won by a pinfall submission or throwing the opponent into a tank of mimosa. So a little bit of bubbly and a little bit of the orange for whoever loses. So it's not that bad. So it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. And this is going to be Ric-Hard. Who do you have?
All right, so let's not kid ourselves. You can win the match by pinfall submission or getting tossed in the tank. You're not going to have that stipulation and not to have someone get tossed in the tank.
Of course.
So all I'm going to say, you're going to have the bigger alcoholic get thrown in there. So Chris Jericho's getting tossed into the tank. I'm going to say Orange Cassidy with the win. That's my pick.
Okay. All right. And, one man band. Who do you have?
Yeah, it's look. I look at it like this. Like Chris Jericho doesn't need a win. I mean, he's bulletproof, and Orange Cassidy's up and coming. You know, I know Orange Cassidy's gimmick is real like laid back and doesn't do anything, but he can go. And but the character is mellow, laid back, and he's gonna find a way where he's gonna use Jericho's hot-headedness, and Jericho's gonna like run into him, and like he's gonna do something to like be sloth-like, and he's gonna fall into the like the mimosa pool a la WCW Nitro, like Club La Vila, where he fall into the pool. I think it's gonna be just like that. Orange Cassidy's gonna win, and he's just gonna pull his half thumbs up afterwards and just be like, yeah, I got it, kind of deal.
Okay. All right. My pick. For this one, I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy.
What a surprise.
What?
What a surprise. Everybody else picked him.
I don't see Jericho winning that one. I just don't see it yet. I mean, I know it's a good build-up and everything, but I don't see Jericho winning that one. So yeah, I'm going with Orange Cassidy for the win. Wait, is it FTP for the points or Free the Penguins?
For the points, yes. Free the Penguins.
Free the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's
hashtag FTP, which actually means for the points, folks.
Yeah, that's what it means. All right, so okay, next match, the big match. Here we
Hold
are.
on. So we were all in agreement that Orange Cassidy would win, right? Yeah. Once again, JFEW is thinking back with his '90s goggles, and he says Chris Jericho is going to win because he said on orange, you put oranges in mimosas.
Yeah. Lord.
So JFEW says Jericho is going to get the win on that one. So bold move there.
Very bold. Wow. All right, so that's it. Next match we're going to have is going to be a big one. Here we are. It's for the AEW World Championship. Moxley is banned from using the paradigm shift finishing move. So he can't use his finishing move to win this one. So it's going to be Jon Moxley versus MJF with Wardlow. So, folks, one-man band. That's you, right?
Yeah. Wow, this one is tough. And here I'm gonna try to lay out a scenario here. You've got Jon Moxley, who is clearly the at the top of the game right now. He's been the champion since February, I think, right? So this will be 6 months. There's a 6-month reign that he's had now. But yet he's barred from using the paradigm shift. My earlier logic would think that if Kenny Omega were to be the TBD and he wins the #1 contendership and Jon Moxley were to retain, I think it would clearly put Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega to feud once again, but this time for the belt, and I think Omega would go over. However, you got MJF on the other side. And MJF, let me say, look, MJF is the heel of the future. Yep. He is the absolute heel of the future right now. And I feel like it might be time to push him forward. And you know what? Like, this is a tough one. This one really is tough for me, but I think I'm going to go with MJF. Ooh. I think MJF is going to get it. And I go by the logic of Jon Moxley's had the belt for 6 months now. He's been great, but I just think that they need to transition. They need to transition so that they can keep the belt fresh and that they can have people that can continue on. And that's saying that Jon Moxley won't get the belt again. He absolutely will. But it's just I think they need to keep the belt relevant and they need to keep the belt shuffled so that it doesn't get stale, and it just doesn't get lost in the limelight of sorts. So I think with the stipulation of no paradigm shift, I know Jon Moxley will find a way to do other things, but I think it's going to be too much. Is Wardlow a factor in the match? Is he going to be out with?
Yeah, he's at ringside.
He's gonna be at ringside.
Okay,
so
Wardlow's definitely going to play a part. So be on the lookout for that. But I think the odds are going to be too great, and it's gonna be MJF. MJF's going to win it.
All right. Okay, my turn. All right. I did like what you said. We did mention there. I was very intrigued by that Moxley versus Omega matchup, which I would like to see. Mm-hmm. I do like that. Yeah. But I did make my pick before all of this stuff, before you mentioned that, and I do feel like MJF will win the championship. I've liked what they've been doing with his promos. I like this whole thing has been running with him, and I think that they're that'll keep him going with that, with what he's doing with his campaign and all this whole thing. I guess it'll be the equivalent of the King that they have in that other company with those two W's.
Yeah.
and so yeah, I think that MJF will win it, and Yeah, I pick MJF for the winner, new champ. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Oh, good points. Good points all around. And I understand that MJF is doing some incredible work there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think AEW wants to do the big moment right now with how everything is with the live audience.
They have a live audience.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to make that big move.
They have 10% audience in there now.
10% of the audience ain't the same, but look,
But
I honestly think, yes, it is. We could agree on that all night because TV monitors are terrible on that, and that's a whole different story. But I don't know why you guys are complaining. For all you know, this is going to lead to an extra point for you guys. But I say Jon Moxley retains.
Okay, good.
And I get it. Everything's going against him, and everything's against his favor. But that's the subverting of expectations.
All right.
Good point. I did think of something else real quick that I'd like to point out. What do you think? What would be the projected path? Would it be Jon Moxley winning and then Omega if he was to be the TBD? Because look, I think Omega's gonna turn heel. I think it's the writing's on the wall. So let's say he were to be the TBD and he wins. So it would be Jon Moxley versus Omega as a feud later on, and then Omega would become the champ as a heel.
Yeah.
Or
I would say that's in my mind there.
Right. Or what would be? Let's look at the flip side. Let's say MJF were to win, and MJF becomes the champ. Who would be the logical person? Even though they have a stipulation against them that supposedly it still stands, that they can never challenge for the world title.
Oh, Cody Rhodes, easily.
Yes, easily. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they may, because here's what I think could happen as well. MJF versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wins the belt from him, and then Kenny Omega feuds with Cody Rhodes. It would be a elite versus elite kind of deal, and Kenny Omega would be the unhinged heel and would basically mimic what they did at MJPW, where they imploded within each other. So
the only thing I have there is, and here's the thing. MJF is doing tremendous work, but under the stipulation of Cody Rhodes or another face taking the title off of him, you're essentially kind of making him a transitional champ, which has been going, oh, no. So I think you saddle through Moxley for just a little longer for a slightly more interesting payoff. And I think we're forgetting Cody Rhodes' absence from this means he could turn up to cost MJF that win in the main event.
Good point.
And you get a bit of a just a nice finale to that feud before MJF finds his way back into the main event picture.
Very good point.
And who do we have for JFEW's pick?
JFEW, I'm not going to bash him this time because he agrees with me. Just says Jon Moxley.
All right.
For the win.
All right, folks. Those are our predictions for AEW All Out 2020. So, yeah, let's see if we get another tie or I win. So I can retain.
It's very difficult for me to see a tie on this one. We really went with some drastically different stuff here. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. There will be. I'm going to say it now. When I hope I'm not wrong, there will be a decisive winner.
Yeah, that's for sure.
On this prediction board this time around.
Without doubt.
Lou, you will not be champion. Not undisputed, anyways.
We'll see about that. Oh, by the way, I have Bogey's pick right now.
Oh, what is it? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Here we go, guys. Ready? 3, 2. Here's Bogey's pick.